good to have my camera back. My Canon G7-8 or G7X, my bad, but I am back, y'all. What's good? How y'all doing, YouTube? LOCKOUTMEN here, coming with another vlog. Well, nah, this ain't a vlog. This is like a vlog slash intro to LOCKOUTMEN Makes the Call. Yes, I am back. I am back from a 3-week hiatus. So I am back with fresh season 2, or not with fresh, but the continuation of season 2, because you guys already seen episode 1 when I made the call to US Express. Thank you, US Express, for the time that you have given me. I really do appreciate it. Now, let's get on with episode 2. Episode 2 begins with a call that I have made to WIL-TRANS. You know what I'm saying? WIL-TRANS Logistics. And not a good conversation. Not a good conversation at all. I called and talked to a young man named Ryan, and it was a really rough Q&A. I wouldn't even say it was a Q&A. It was bad. It was bad. And I was debating on whether or not if I was going to release this video. I mean, it was to the point that I had to call back and talk to someone else, but even that call back to the young lady, that wasn't all right either. You guys want to know the real? You guys want to know how to keep these recruiter honest? I'm bringing it out to you, because some of these recruiters, you know, talk to you any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? When you want to come on and find out more about the company, you know, they want to overtalk you and try to tell you what's what, instead of giving you the opportunity to find out about the company, you know. So with that said, if you're trying to sell the company and you're trying to bring on potential drivers that's interested in coming into the company, Ryan, I just want to say this. You really need to change your attitude, son. Change your people skills, son. All right? Give these potential drivers the time and the information they need to know about WIL-TRANS Logistics. I also believe that WIL-TRANS is Jim Palmer trucking as well. I do believe they pull freight for Prime. Yeah. But the only good thing I can say about WIL-TRANS Logistics is that their trucks is nice. They got nice trucks. But anyway, no further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into the call. LOCKOUTMEN makes the call to WIL-TRANS Logistics. Let's get into the video, y'all.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
Thank you for calling recruiting. This is Ron. How can I help you?
Yeah, what you say your name was again?
This is Ryan. How can I help you?
Hey Ryan, how you doing? All right, I'm just calling today. Okay, I'm just calling today just to get some information. I got a I want to do a Q&A with you right quick on WIL-TRANS, so I can get a better understanding of the company.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Do you guys offer CDL training?
Yes, we do.
Is the travel, meals, and hotels covered?
Have you been to a CDL school in the past?
But this is just general questions, that's all. But I would like to know a little bit more about the company. I'm sort of doing my homework about it. I mean, I just don't want to, Because
this is going to be a two-way street of Q&A, not just a one-way street. So what are you looking for?
Okay, well, I'm just trying to get information about the company so I can
do my homework about it. You know, I
Yeah,
just
but
don't.
Hold up. I just wanted to stop right there for a minute. What's going on, y'all? So right here in this little segment of talking to Ryan right here, it's when pretty much things started going downhill. Um, I'm trying to ask him, questions about the company so that I can get an understanding of it. And, you know, it, he kept not giving me, I guess, what I want to hear. You know, he kept trying to overtalk me, I guess, in this little part right here, he's trying to intimidate me, I guess, and I wouldn't let him get to me. So what what began to happen was the conversation right here started to go a little sideways. So let's continue.
I'm looking. I'm at. We're recruiting for jobs.
Right,
So
and I'm
are you looking for what I offer?
Right, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to find out. I got questions along that line, so that I can make my choices better.
So right now, he just keeps over talking me and I couldn't even get anything in edgewise. I mean, basically what I was asking him, he didn't even hear me because he kept over talking me.
What kind of work do you currently do?
I'm a truck driver. So
why would you need to go to CDL school?
I'm asking questions about it. That's all. I was just wondering, like, if I come on board with your company, right, and somebody else asks me, like, well, what's WIL-TRANS is all about, I will be able to tell that prospective person, hey, yeah, we do got a CDL school, or we do got this, or we do got that. That's basically what my Q&A is about. I'm just getting.
Where do you work right now?
I'm a truck driver, so yes, I do drive truck. I just want to call. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Is there much of an issue with me calling just to find out what the company is all about, or is there somebody else I can talk to? I mean, help me out here. You said you don't want it to be a one-way street.
Well, it's a two-way street. I'm trying to find out what you're looking for so I can better.
Well, if you let me get on with my Q&A, maybe that'll help me.
Yeah,
you know, that's all. That's all I'm trying to do.
This is also,
Ryan,
it's also a job interview.
I'm giving a little chuckle to myself because I am sitting here editing this Lockout Makes the Call video. But right here in this little session of the video right here, where the conversation between me and Ryan is going downhill, and it's going downhill quickly. Himself changing himself from a recruiter to a job interviewer. Okay. And I go, okay, that's not a problem. I don't have a problem with you, doing a job interview right now. That's cool. I understand that. But at the same time, doing a job interview is you getting to know me and me getting to know you. Doing a job interview, it is not one-way questions during a job interview. I mean, the interviewee will ask questions about the company as the interviewer will ask questions about the person. Okay? So it's like I said before, and I told him before, I said it's a two-way street. He even said it's a two-way street. He didn't want it to be a one-way street. But right now, he's making it a one-way street.
So I'm interviewing you.
Okay, that's understanding. It's okay if you want to consider the job interview. I mean, I can ask questions during my interview, right? Right?
Yeah, but
is that fair?
It's not a one-sided thing.
Well, I'm not trying to make it.
It's an interview, so I ask the questions first.
Okay, well, see, that's just it. It should be honest that me and you both.
That's how a job interview goes.
Okay, well, if a job, and I've been to plenty of them, thank you. A job interview is me getting to know you and you getting to know me. That's basically what a job interview is about, right?
Yeah, I do job interviews for 9.5 hours a day, bud. I understand.
Okay, and I understand. I understand that. I understand that. And I'm just calling to get. Well, I tell you what, Ryan. It sounds as though me and you, I guess, is not gonna be on a one-way or a two-way or how we gonna do this. So let me ask you this question.
Well, yeah.
Can I ask?
What kind of work do you currently do?
I mentioned it already. I am a truck driver.
Yeah, what kind of driving do you do?
I'm a 3-year semi truck driver.
And how long and what is your home time like and what kind of freight do you haul?
I haul general freight. And my home time is...
Well, the home time is a big deal because the home time is going to be a big deal because it's part of our requirements.
Well, home time.
So for me to better serve you to see if you're a good fit for us, I need to know what kind of experience you got. Does that make sense?
I just mentioned that I got 3 years of experience, and home time is really.
So my question is this, guys. Let me leave this in the comments below, right quick. If you was talking to Ryan from WIL-TRANS Logistics, how would you guys handle this call? Well, obviously, like I said, dude is not listening to what I said. I told him I was a 3-year truck driver, like at least 3 times throughout this little conversation.
Truck though, but it's also, there's more specifics that we need to know, like how often are you home, things of that nature.
Okay, home time is not a big deal. I'm a runner out here, so it's not a big deal. But can I get on with my questions to see if
we go.
Well, let me ask you this.
Are you out for 3 to 4 weeks at a time?
No,
I'm 3 to 4 weeks at a time.
I'm more out of like 3-4 months at a time.
Okay.
So
is it all legitimate? Is it all tax-paying employment as well?
What kind of question is that?
Exactly. What kind of question is that? Right there. Very disrespectful. I mean, just smack the brother all in the face with that question. I mean, I was blown away by that question. Am I a driver that drives illegal goods across these United States?
Wait, hold up. What now? Come on, Ryan, come on now. What kind of question is that? If it's all legitimate or is it all tax?
I ask it all the time because for insurance purposes and for DOT, we have to do our due diligence as a trucking company to make sure we can verify your employment. So I'm trying to gauge whether or not your employment is verifiable because I don't have anything down on your employment on your application since July of 2017.
Well, that's why that's why I'm calling back to get so I can better understand the company for myself to see if the company is a good fit for me. You trying to say that if I'm a good fit for the company, well, I'm trying to figure out if the company is a good fit for me. So can I get on with my Q&A? I mean, I only have a few questions. Or is there somebody else that I can talk to?
How much time are we thinking?
Well, how much time? What?
What kind of questions do you have?
Thank you, Ryan. I really appreciate it. So I appreciate your time. All right. What hire areas do you hire out of? I'm out of Ohio. What other areas do you hire out of?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Okay. I said what hire areas do you hire out of? I'm out of Ohio, so what other areas do you hire?
All 48 states.
Okay, all 48 states.
All 48 states.
Okay, where's the terminals located?
Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri?
I'm sorry, what?
Is that just one terminal?
WIL-TRANS is based out of Springfield, Missouri, correct.
Okay. Is there a sign-on bonus, and if so, how much is it?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there a sign-on bonus, And if so, how much is
No,
it?
a sign-on bonus, no. It actually attracts the kind of driver that we don't want here. Someone
Okay.
that is looking to collect a sign-on bonus and then
Okay.
leave us.
All right.
And we're looking for longevity.
That's
we
understandable.
offer a longevity bonus.
Right. All right. Do you guys require a hair follicle test for pre-employment drug screening?
We do not.
Is there an agility test requirement?
I'm sorry, what is that?
An agility test? Like,
Oh.
do we gotta?
Agility test? Yeah.
What's your policy on felons?
Felons?
Yes, felons.
What do we got? Go down the list of them.
Well, how long do you gotta be? How long do you gotta be before your record is clear before you guys could consider a felon?
We look at everything all the way back to the beginning of your birth. So what do you got?
Okay, that's just a general question. I'm not a felon. I'm just asking. Orientation. Where's the orientation held at?
Right where we're located, bud.
Do we get paid for orientation, and if so, how long is orientation?
2 very boring minutes later.
Excuse me, what?
I said, do we get paid for orientation, and if so, how long is orientation?
Absolutely not. And it's a 3-day orientation.
All right, 3 days.
But that, you know, bud, that is all I can give you without having a full application. So I need you to complete the work history.
Okay, Ryan. Let me ask you this: Is there somebody else I could talk to? Because I just feel that you was just not giving a prospective driver like myself.
It hasn't. I'll be honest with you. It's not going very, very well for you. It is a job interview, you know, and you haven't answered any of my questions.
So at this point, it just really it just got crazy after this point. Right now, you know, he over here talking about I haven't answered any of his questions or anything like that. He haven't asked any questions. He just insinuated the questions. And after that one question that he asked me, that disrespectful question that he asked me, it was just pretty much over. And you know, between me and you guys, I was already ready to hang up and get up off this call, you know, maybe about 5, 10, 20 minutes ago. But I kept it, you know, I kept it going. He did give us a little bit of information about WIL-TRANS, but you could pretty much tell in his voice, in his condescending demeanor, that he didn't want to talk to me no more. So it was just better to just go ahead and end this little Q&A session. So that's what I did. I just went on ahead and said what I said my piece about him, and we just hung up the phone from there.
All right, all right. So I believe I have answered your questions. I mean, the questions that you're asking. I mean, you're insulting my intelligence by asking that one question, if I'm a driver and if what I haul is legit and taxable. I feel that was an insult right there, man. I mean, do you ask everybody that question? Do you ask every prospective driver that question?
Yes, we do.
Oh, okay. I'm finding it hard to believe you on that, but okay. I tell you what. Is there anyone else that I can talk to? Because I feel that I wouldn't want you as my recruiter if I decide to come on. So is there anybody else I can talk to that you can point me in that direction? I mean, I am honestly trying to get back.
I'll have to get back to you on that, bud. I'll have to get back to you on that one. I'll have to talk to my boss about that, and then we'll give.
Okay, well, I tell you what. Why don't you transfer me to your boss so I can let them know how you're treating me as a prospective driver.
In a meeting right now, but
he's in a meeting
right now.
Okay, that's convenient. That's real convenient for you, right? Okay, so I tell you what, Ryan, thank you for your time, man. I really do appreciate it. But you know, you really got to do something with your attitude. Thank you. So that's a head scratcher right there, people. That's a head scratcher right there. I mean, you see, it's like what I always said, and I explained this plenty of times in plenty of videos. Never let the recruiter turn the questions that you have into a one-way street. All right. So what he's trying to do is try to gauge me and trying to gauge me, and that's understandable. All right. But you guys are the ones that's looking for the job, and what you're doing is looking for information about the company, which the recruiter should be able to give you. You see what I'm saying? And if they can't give you that information that you require, then how you gonna think what's gonna happen when you work for that company? See, when you're working, let me put it to you in layman's terms. The same recruiter that you work, that brings you in, will be the same recruiter that you would recommend to other drivers. So if you working with a recruiter, say Ryan for example, and you know he's giving you issues, then when you try to work with him to bring somebody else in, would you want somebody else to talk to him? I mean, think about it. How is that going to reflect on the company side? Now, I understand he's trying to gauge me with questions, but that one question that he asked me was really insulting. I don't think you guys will understand that is really insulting. So he had like he didn't have time for it. He had like he didn't have time for us. So Ryan at WIL-TRANS, this is one of the companies that I don't think I would recommend to anybody in coming into the trucking field, new or not. So that's just me. And there you have it. WIL-TRANS Logistics or WIL-TRANS Transportation. Not a good Q&A session with them. Not a good Q&A session with them. I don't know. You know what? I had the same bad experience back up in July, I believe, because I met one of their drivers, and she was giving me information about WIL-TRANS at the time. And at the time she showed me her truck. Now, WIL-TRANS trucks, I gotta admit, there are some nice trucks, and they are equipped very well. She had a refrigerator, she had an APU, she had an in-dash GPS. It was nice. I mean, it really was. And at that time, she was telling me that she only been with the company for like 6 months. And that's when I decided, I was like, oh, okay, well, let me give them a call back then. So back then, at that time, now that I think about it, the conversation really wasn't that great back then either. These calls is not about trying to put these companies on blast. Basically, these calls is about just to get information for me and you. You know, for any prospective driver that's interested in coming and working for any of these trucking companies. It's more than just about the money and the home time now. You know, it's more about if the company is focused on the drivers. Is the company focused on the drivers? You know, is the company driver focused? Well, that's it for this episode of Lockout Man Makes the Call. I am your host, Lockout Man, and I am here at Planet Fitness. You know what I'm saying? I got my workout in, y'all. Anyway, what you guys think of the call? I mean, let me know what you think of the calls in the comments below. If you guys have any questions that you want me to ask these recruiters, leave that in the comments below. And also, who's next? Who would you like for me to call next? All right. Disclaimer. These calls are recorded, and yes, they do know that they are recorded. All right. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, taking the time to engage, and all that other good stuff that you guys do on YouTube. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.